across the rugged terrain of Colorado and Wyoming, 10 unlikely riders pursue an elusive mountaintop destination called Phantom Lake. Among them are a single grad student,
It's just me and Alexa. Alexa can't give me a hug.
a photographer and tinkerer,
This is pretty sweet. If you don't have a pair of these, you need to get them.
an adventure-starved accountant,
I'm domesticated. I need an adventure, please.
a second career jazz singer,
This really is real. This is really happening.
a college student,
This is my valid motorcycle's license, in case you were
a
wondering.
multi-business entrepreneur,
As far as my off-roading experience, there's a first time for everything. Take that, Rockies!
a semi-retired lobbyist,
You gotta keep that smile. Oh yeah.
a quiet engineer,
Hopefully I make some more close friends on this trip coming up.
and a diligent young father.
I have a fear of heights. I overcome that fear.
Longtime pastor, adventurer, and father figure Brian Tome will lead the way
Jesus tells a story about God. He says what God does is he gives different.
to make it to the end. They must overcome mental fatigue, physical fatigue, and even the landscape itself. Will these riders have the determination, stamina, and courage to make it to the end?
I wake up every day and I say to God, God, whatever you got going on today, I want to be a part of it. We're going to do something really unorthodox in taking inexperienced riders on this trip. You got to be in a situation that's foreign to what you're used to. New riders are going to be challenged. I had this feeling that everyone has an adventure that they're on. I want to see real people in the real world with real life adventures learn how to conquer them. That's why I want to do this trip with people who need it. We're not in a difficult position. We don't grow the way we could grow. I learn when things are difficult. I learned when I get smacked in the mouth. I learn when I fall down. I don't want to fail because I didn't try hard enough. Some people would say, well, you're a pastor. Shouldn't you just be doing Bible studies? I'm about making real men and women stronger, and this is a way that I found that does it.
Previously on Phantom Lake.
This is called corkscrew for a reason. These are the tightest turns you'll have all trip.
Last time I did this trail with my normal riding crew, it was 10 minutes. Today, it's 4 hours.
There it is, there it is, there it is!
I'm just so thankful for these guys. They encouraged me. They put something in me that I didn't have. And I just wanted to get up one freaking mountain, and I got up this mountain.
There's a much higher degree of stress on this emotionally for me than I thought there would be. It's worth it. It's worth it, but it's taxing.
Zach! Hey, Zach!
David's here.
John, Thomas, Zach!
David! Here we go. Next day of riding. And this will be a big one. We got to make a push today, a drive, so that Phantom Lake is actually reachable.
The thing that I'm most afraid of is getting out there and doing something dumb the first day and dropping the bike and destroying it in some catastrophic way and then having to sit out the rest of the trip. The fluke is what I'm afraid of. Saw a deer just off the side of the road. It was just standing there, and I thought, okay, just stay there, we'll be fine here, deer. And the deer just decided to bolt across the street. I slammed on brakes real hard, set the bike down. Bike landed on my left leg. I was pretty pissed off at the deer, so I got up and gave it double birds. Yeah, had a deer run out in front of me and laid her down. You hit it? No, I didn't hit it. Like that, no, I'm all right. I'm all right. Yeah. It was a real son of a bitch. What's up? Oh, it sucked.
Did he tell you what happened? What?
A deer ran out in front of me and went down pretty good.
Oh no.
I don't know. My hip's pretty sore at the moment. I can walk on it. It's okay, but I don't know.
You feel you're done?
I don't want to be. Right.
Which is fine.
I haven't even tried to throw my leg back over a bike yet.
Where did you go down?
On that road coming out. Let's see, probably a mile after the construction site. Or a giant buck ran out in front of me, and yeah, it took a.
This is a defining day as to whether or not we're going to get to Phantom Lake.
Right.
So I've been talking with guys, I'll talk with you. We have got to pick up the pace, or we have no chance. I thought the big thing with Phantom Lake was going to be is everyone's riding skills up to it. I think that's still an issue.
Yeah.
But we're not even going to be able to
make it there.
Figure out unless today is like.
Yeah.
So however you're feeling, you just got to think, can I pick up the pace and go faster?
Right.
And I'm saying the same thing to John and Chuck. I mean, you three are the guys who are having the most stuff. So,
totally understandable.
You know, if the pain and stuff is going to make that even that much harder.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. Let's go see what they're doing with the thing. We got a couple minutes to see what they're doing there, and
sweet.
No matter what,
yeah.
You've been amazing this trip,
yeah.
man. So let's not even think about that yet. Let's just see what's going on, and we'll one step at a time, right?
Yep. Hey, Mom, how you doing? It's going really well. We're in Silverton, Colorado right now. We're a bit behind schedule, but we're rolling, and all is well. Deer ran out in front of me.
Are you serious?
And yeah, I put her down pretty good. And
on your side?
Yeah, I got my left leg kind of caught.
Like bruising, or is it?
It hurts like I really don't know what's happening to it.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's not
worse quick.
Yeah. We're certain it's not broken, but yeah, man.
You're just gonna keep going and see if it feels better in a little bit?
No.
You're not going?
No, this is it.
So I got to have my head in the game here to nurture a very defining conversation and a difficult conversation. I've got to figure out a way to give space for people to save face should they choose to back out. I know that the news of Thomas going down and he's going to be done is going to rattle some people, and it's just going to put them over the edge. And I need those people, whoever those people are, I need them to voluntarily and willfully step out.
So by now you probably got the news, Thomas with his down with the deer. His hip is just, he's gonna be fine, but it's just not smart for him to keep riding with his hip on the stuff we're gonna do. So Thomas is going to meet up with Patty and Sarah in Gunnison. He's gonna take highway to meet there, and then the three of them will figure out if and how they can meet us up later on. The goal of Phantom Lake is in jeopardy here. This group needs to get a really good day of dirt under our belts until I feel we've got the ability to even do Phantom Lake if we're there. We are way far away from the Wyoming border. So we're gonna have to get through today, look at a map and figure out where are we, can we do it, all that stuff. We won't know that by the end of the day. But today, we have got to pick up the pace. We have got to pick up the pace. That means when we're on straight dirt, you gotta go faster than you've been going. That means if you're not confident going on switchbacks, pull straight into the switchback. Turn your bike around. It's gonna be a hell of a lot easier than trying that switchback, going down, and then us taking 15 minutes to get you up and started, okay? It's gonna be a tough day. Real clear, today is going to be a tough day. I think it'll be rewarding at the end, but it's gonna be a tough day. Thomas is going back by himself to Gunnison. If anybody wants to go with him to accompany him back and hang with him and meet us up with us later, that's fine. I mean, if you're tired, if you've fulfilled a goal that you already wanted to fulfill, like Thomas was just feeling really good, a goal he wanted to hit, he felt like he's hit. He's feeling pretty good. If you're feeling that way, and you wanna hang with Thomas and meet up later, That is totally great and no fine. So fine. You don't have to turn in your man card. Anyone want to stay with Thomas?
I'm thinking I probably should stay with him.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good, like going there, but I don't know if I'm gonna get any more out of what I've already gotten. But I can do what you guys are gonna do today, but if we gotta do that OP or similar, I know I can't do that without going down multiple times.
It's a good decision.
Yeah.
I respect that decision a lot. It's also very selfless, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
That's good.
Because John made his decision and Thomas is out. As I think about the strength of the group, that makes me the weak link in the group. What I'm committing to is trying and receiving feedback and not getting angry like I did yesterday and slowing us down.
If you're committed to receiving and applying feedback, I'm great with you keeping going. But you got to apply. Like when I say you got to go fast to this stuff, you got to trust us and you got to go faster. I don't think you're far off, Chuck. I don't think you're far off from flicking a switch. So, do you want to stay or you want to leave?
I want to stay.
We want you to stay too.
Yep.
Yeah,
all right.
I want to stay.
Let's do it.
I appreciate you too.
Thank you, Chuck.
You've overcome more in the last 4 days.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Big guy.
I'm sorry I was a to you the first day.
I didn't notice.
Miss you.
I miss you too, bro.
See you in a couple of days.
Be safe.
Pray for me.
I will.
You saw how I went over those bars. You pray for me.
Yeah.
I love your wisdom.
In here, Thomas.
Oh, dude.
That was good. It was sad and good. Sad and good.
On the whole, I'm pretty optimistic about the next run.
I am married. I have a beautiful wife, Selena. I have a beautiful little princess girl named Felicity. And I have 2 actual clowns for sons named Weston and Bauer. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a small business owner. I love small business. As far as my off-roading experience, well, there's a first time for everything. Take that, Rockies! Okay.
The final 5 are starting to have breakthrough. They're getting in a groove, they're riding well, and they're bonding.
You are ridiculous.
You see me about to lose it right there?
Like,
So you made one gear selection mistake. Caused you to go down, but you're doing great, man. You're doing great. It's great.
Progress. I probably would have fell, I don't know, 10 times on that yesterday. Only twice is progress, and I'm here.
You know, John was mentioning down at the gas station when he was debating whether or not to continue on. He says he thinks he could do what today was, and quite honestly, I don't think he could have. I mean, this is just the kind of stuff that he was struggling with, and just keeping his speed up. I'm really glad he didn't come for the riding part.
I'm doing good. Brad got a slice in his tire, so I'm gonna go help him. We're converting a tubeless tire to a tube tire. We're gonna put a tube inside of it. And before I do any work like that, I've gotta be prepared for the job. Let me try to get my fingers in. I can see them. I got it.
Fixing a flat tire is actually a pretty common and simple trail fix. I'm actually surprised we've had to wait this long to actually do one.
Watch your fingers. Not going that fast, I guess.
I might. I mean, this is kind of stuff I was expecting, just basic. Just basic things.
That's why the only things I brought was tire repair.
Yeah. It's about time we had a basic issue.
This is my favorite part of a trip like this is
right?
Getting off the trail and
being a jackass.
Being a jackass.
Right there?
Yep, right here.
Oh! You guys all ready?
Yep, ready. Very ready.
All right, let's keep going then.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be like 3:30, 4 o'clock until we're doing anything again. So it's another quickie here. Whatever they got, put some calories in.
I'm worried about
Just cuz.
Is it warm in the center? You want to? You don't want to check it? That looks good.
Yeah.
Every aspect of my life, whether it be in business or relationship, marriage, parenting, my walk with the Lord, it feels like a roller coaster, up and down and up and down. But it feels like as I learn to remember what those ups and downs are about, it starts to kind of just plateau out in the middle, or at least I have longer periods of time. And right now I'm in that phase where I feel like God has brought me up from a big down, and he's just asking me to stay faithful, like stay with me, stay focused, do what you think is loving me well.
And then there were 6. So the next section is, it's probably my favorite section. It's not as intense as some of the most intense sections of before, but it is technical riding. It's very beautiful. It's a bit less congested. It's really, I think you're just gonna have an amazing, amazing time on this next section. So what we're gonna do for the rest of our day, we're just gonna ride our brains out and have fun. No stress, this should be just a lot of fun. Ride our brain, have fun, and then we stop to camp. I'm gonna just look at where we are on the map, look at schedule, and figure out where we go from here. But you this is gonna be really fun. This is gonna be a good rest of our day, okay? All right, let's go.
I fell on my shoulder and it popped real hard, kind of in my ribs.
Yeah?
That makes sense? I mean, I lost my breath at first.
Yeah.
Hard. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't think I expected this little last thing. That hurt a lot. Don't hit me right there. Ow. Oh.
David has been a friend. He's been a friend that I feel like understands me, likes me, wants to hang out with me, is eager to sit by me around the fire. And that's been really, really cool. I don't have many people that I relate to in that way in my life. A very small number in my entire life that I feel like would choose to, in a group of guys, would choose to come and sit next to me.
I was watching something.
Bike looks okay on this side. Back it up a little bit. All right, ready? But it's not.
1, 2, 3. All right, hold on.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
How you doing?
All right. Well, careful of that side. That's where.
Yeah. Why does everybody want to default to that side?
Sorry. Dude, nice.
Sorry.
All right, next good campsite. I said 6 o'clock or water. I'm just saying now, next good campsite, all right?
Meanwhile, Thomas and John got pulled over for going too slow. Thomas couldn't get his bike out of first or something like that. It's taken them 6 hours to go 100 miles.
Thomas and I have been pulled over because we were driving with extreme caution. Thomas's injury and his ability to be safe has allowed us to be cautious, and so we're pulled over. Thomas, don't go on that side. And so I just wanted to capture this on camera. At first I thought I was being pulled over because a brother driving around a motorcycle while black. Oh, can you believe that? In Colorado, a brother being pulled over? But fortunately, we were both pulled over, but they're having a conversation with Thomas, the white guy. After watching him drive with extreme caution and safety and not being able to go the proper speed limit, he needed somebody behind him as that safety net. And right now, he also needs a drink. Thomas,
I'm exhausted. I just want to get back to town and I just want to lay in a bed. I'm so tired.
Here comes the officer, and he's giving us some wisdom of words and helping us better understand our actions, and it's extremely appreciated. All right. I think he just got a warning.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm glad I'm with him. Oh God, this is so cool.
I am just whooped and tired, but the journey continues, and there's something for me to learn here, probably many things, and I feel like today my adventure really began, and so we'll see where it goes from here.
Great day of riding from you again, as always, Malte.
Thank you. Thank you. I had fun today.
Yeah, I think we all did.
I had some fun yesterday too.
Yeah.
It started with a crash, interestingly enough.
Remember, we had a crash today.
Oh, yesterday. My crash, yeah.
Your crash,
Yesterday. Today was fun day.
Yeah, well, when you got everyone who's a good rider at this point, it just makes all the difference in the world, you know?
Yeah. Less hopping bikes up.
Yeah, right. All right, good buddy.
Thanks, man.
There's something magical about staring into a fire that helps you to say things that you wouldn't say otherwise. That time is just critical for an emotional reset.
Well, man, that was a serious day.
Yeah, serious.
We made some miles, and wow. Let's go back to the beginning. What do you guys? I mean, how you processing having 2 departures early on, and what that related to our day?
I felt a hint of providence in the air. I mean, it was just, today would not have worked. Just would not have worked with them there.
What I was so impressed with was the honesty and vulnerability of that whole conversation.
Yeah.
You know, Thomas saying exactly where he was, making the call to remove himself. John just, same thing, recognizing that he just wasn't up for it. Chuck, you asking that opening question, you know, do you think I can do it? Just open that up instead of some macho, oh, I can do this. Just open it up on that. Man, I wish people had more genuine conversations like we had there at that gas station. Yeah. You know? Zach, let's go back to what we were talking about yesterday.
Oh, the gay stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
you didn't want to say
yes,
it.
your same. I was just trying to figure out how to get. Yeah.
How do I say that?
Your same-sex attraction, stuff you're wrestling with or dealing with.
It's something that I'm always processing, I guess, and it feels like it's a part of every relationship, you know, that I'm in. There's a lot to me, you know, that affects huge portions of my life.
So you're married. You have how many kids?
3 kids.
So you've had sex at least 3 times.
Yeah,
with her.
2.5. Yeah.
Two and a half. So I mean, how's it work for you? I mean, you call yourself gay right now? Do you call yourself same-sex attracted? How do you wrestle through that, or what's your own personal values?
It's been my position, just in general, how I feel about that issue. Back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, I go up and down with sex. I haven't talked to a married man, heterosexual, homosexual, who wouldn't say the exact same thing, you know? Yeah, emotionally, we don't connect all the time.
Right.
Same exact stuff. Same exact stuff.
Right.
That's very affirming, I mean, to me, you know? I mean, I grew up with a conservative family. I grew up in a conservative church. I knew, a certain amount about God. You know, I had a teen Bible, that I could reference, homosexuality in the back of, being a 7th grader, a 6th grader, looking up, man, what's the deal with me? What are these feelings? Looking that up, opening up some verses, not the most encouraging set of verses, having no one to talk to about that at all, feeling just shame-ridden about that. You make decisions out of that. Those are the decisions I've made. And I would not want to, make a certain position necessarily or say every decision I've made is right. But I trusted God with what I knew about him, and he's been beyond faithful to me.
It's so rare for a heterosexual to be able to have an open conversation with a homosexual, with a gay person, same-sex feelings, let alone with one who is choosing to not be true to themselves. It's like we feel in America that if you have some sexual desire, whatever it is, if you're heterosexual, homosexual, and if you don't make that your identity, you're not being true to yourself, and that's not healthy. So this has got to be a pretty intense adventure for you to go against the grain of culture and not just be true to whatever your sexual urges are. Why are you on that adventure?
I think that I knew from a very young age that there was a God who loved me. And that, I don't know if that's luck, I don't know if that's a good family, but I knew that. And that is my first identity, That's my most important identity. And just like any other man, there have been obstacles and challenges and doubts and concerns and whatever, but my goal is to love the Lord well with what I know about him. So when you hear what I'm saying and my story, like how are you responding? What are you thinking? I'm just curious.
I think we all have areas of brokenness, all of us. How much of that is DNA? How much of that is stuff that's happened to us early in our life? How much of that is, I don't know. All I know is there's stuff that I feel I don't want to feel. There's stuff I do I don't want to do. And those urges, those actions are no different than yours or anyone's else. So, And we all have to figure out, am I going to go through on the temptation or is it going to remain a temptation?
Yeah.
So you have a temptation to have sex with other men. That's a temptation you have. I have temptations to stay on porn for 3 hours straight. I have temptations to do all kinds of things. It's not a matter of what am I tempted or what's my urges. It's a matter of what am I doing, And then even when I do screw up, guess what? If I did do porn for 3 hours, guess what? God would love me and I wouldn't go to hell for it.
We have a first identity.
And if you, follow through on that, guess what?
If God loves you, that doesn't mean you automatically go to hell.
Right. We're all the same. We all have sin. We all suck. Every man here, I've heard about it. Yet, we all have a certain conviction, which is our first identity, and that can drive us, right?
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers. Salute.
Cheers.
Tell us about that, Brett. It's okay. Don't be shy.
We could all use a trip, Captain. Get Brian's unfiltered encouragement and challenge straight to your inbox. Subscribe at briantome.com.